Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini, and of course this is the Enchanted Planner. Okay, I'm gonna do something fun today. I needed some creative playtime, so that's what we're rocking and rolling with. I was originally gonna do it on white, but then I was like, ooh, this might look really cool on blackout paper. So that's what we're doing. So if you haven't gathered by now, I absolutely love the month of October. I want to do a Halloween movie marathon list because hubby and I tend to watch a lot of movies, but in October we go on like massive Halloween movie watching. So I created all of these in Canva. They're just Canva images, right? So if you'd like, the download will be in the description, so you can check that out. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a Halloween movie list. So I made all of these little ticket movie stub things because I'm like, these would be fun. These would be fun. I'm not sure exactly how many of them we'll get on here. And I mean, like on this list alone, there's about 25 movies and I haven't even got them all. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm super excited. I love this time of year. It's Thanksgiving next week here, and it's Halloween at the end of the month. And then, you know, before we know it, the holiday season will be here, but not so sure I'm ready for that. I gotta be careful with these because this is on the label paper, but it's pretty dang sticky, man. Okay, so my plan was sticking this guy right down here in this bottom corner, but we're gonna do a little bit de-sticking. So what y'all been up to? And I know some of you aren't really big on Halloween. It's all good in the hood, man. I really like this time of year. I love the weather. Well, I love the falling leaves and the color changes. And so far we have had a seasonably warm October. It's still really nice here. It happens every couple of, well, I haven't had one of these for a while where it's been really dry in October. Like early 2000s kind of deal. I need to move you over a tiny, tiny bit because you're going to be right on top of that and I don't want to punch through the H. So why don't we start that? Actually, you know what we do? Oh, that'll mess that up. No, I don't want to do that. We're just going to lay it in at the bottom. There, that works. I'll have to punch out just a tiny bit, but it's all good. Okay, so let's go get my, I decided to take all of them, most of them, off of the label paper. I know this is making noise. Hold on. Hold on. I'll try and be as quiet as I can. I know the crinkling of the wax paper can be a bit intense coming through the microphone. I took them all off of the label paper, or most of them off the label paper, because that is a struggle some days, man. It's like, whew. Cool. All right, then I got my little haunted house down here. And I'll try and make this as painless as possible. Oh, this guy's really sticky. He's also a larger image, which makes this a little bit more difficult. I don't want to tear my little haunted house here. And hubby and I don't watch a lot of like, come on, like gore and stuff. We tend to watch all the kid movies actually. Like all the, you know, the Disney ones, they're Halloween related, and like Paranorman and Frankenweenie, and we watched Nightmare Before Christmas last night, and yeah, we tend to watch more of those. There are some other ones we'll watch, but for the most part, we tend to watch all the kiddie stuff, which we like. It's all good. We love it. All right, so let's get this guy laid down. Yeah, I needed something fun and creative today, which is why I'm like, you know what, we're going to make a Halloween movie list. I've never made them before, but you ever get that? Sometimes you just need to play. And in this case, I was playing in, oops, I'm ripping my clouds. In this case, I was playing in Canva. And I'm boosting these clouds and whatnot from dye because she used them in her, she used a version of them in her monthly. So I was like, I like those clouds. We're going to use those too. Her and I tend to bounce ideas off of each other quite a bit. Okay, my poor little ripped cloud. I got to try and fix this so it lines up properly. Do you go on the top? No, you actually go on the bottom. Okay, there we go. See, they look kind of cool. Normally I wouldn't. Like if this was stickers that was on a backing paper, I'd be like, I don't like him. But because I made them myself, I'm like, ooh, I like him. You can't win in my world. Okay, then I came up with, excuse me, I found these little skeletons. These guys are going to be tricky to get off of the wax paper. I probably should have just left these on the label paper, but I thought they were hilarious. So we're going to just get these guys off really carefully and stick them on the back of my hand. Which way do I want to do you? We'll go from the bottom up with you. There we go. Because I was like, they look like it starts in a dance and then he lands on his butt. Thought it was funny. I'm going to trim off a little bit more at the bottom of his feet though. Oop, that was a bit too much on that side, but it's all good. This is just meant to be fun. Where's my tweezers? There you are. Hold on, just trying to get him lined up properly. Oh, my voice is going to go in and out today. It had been good this morning, but now all of a sudden it's got a cop attitude. It's whatever. Okay, I don't think these are all that centered. I thought they would be centered, but they're not really all that centered. So let's get you down first, and then we're going to shift Mr. Mambo over here. Carefully so we don't rip him. I mean, he was centered. However, with the fact that this one's so tiny, like upright and skinny, they just didn't work. Ooh, that works better. Then I had also printed out these like little ghosts that I thought were kind of cute. Come on. Oh, okay, grief. Although, do they look like they're too big for that house? They're kind of cute though. Like, let's be honest here. They're kind of cute. Okay, so now my plan, and this is, I took one ticket stub off because I wanted to see what it looked like, because I'm thinking we can sort of lay the ticket stubs just at random all over the spread, right? See, this is why I did most of this with the other stuff ahead of time, because trying to get it off the backing sometimes can be rather laborious. Okay, hold on. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. Well, it's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Yeah, Tracy had an idea. I'm like, maybe I will go get that. See if I can get an esophageal scan done. Because whatever it is very annoying. Okay, so we're just going to scrap here a bit, fight with these guys. Hang on a second. This is why I normally do this ahead of time. All right, well, we'll try a different section. There we go. What's today? October 4th is today. This goes out next week, of course. I think it's next week. Yeah, next week. It's very confusing sometimes when we film a week, like filming in advance for content. It's like, what week are we on? And then poor Di, she's in the same confusing bit, but a little bit worse because she is leaving to go to Hawaii at the end of the month. So she really has to get her content all put together and locked down and make sure she's all set. Now, in a perfect world, my butt would be in Mexico at the end of the month, but we're not going to go this year. We'll probably end up going next year. We haven't gone since 2019, of course, before the world shut down. But that is that's where I like to be. I like to be in Mexico for Halloween and Dia de los Muertos. That's my thing. I like to go down there and celebrate. Mexico's just beautiful. The culture's incredible. I honestly swear I've been Mexican in a past life. Okay, so I'm getting red from taking the sticky off. It's hilarious. Okay, so I just got to be careful when I throw these down that I'm kind of not grouping them too close together. I mean, you want them symmetrical, but not symmetrical. Like you want them to look random, but really they're not random. Kind of keep everything in balance, right? Okay, I got to get an overhead look here and see. Okay, so I think these are too close together, but we're just gonna lay some down. In worst case scenario, I can always move somebody if I need to. And then I was thinking about pulling out the journaling sticker book because it has little tiny check boxes that I could put sort of underneath. I don't really want them random, but not random. Always interesting to try and navigate through. Okay. I want to try and get as many on here as I can without making it too cluttered. Because like I said, we watch a lot of movies in general. Usually we watch a movie every night of some kind. It's just our chill time. That's what we do. And yet for years we didn't watch movies at all. But, you know, with the invention of you can stream into your living room, it makes a world of difference. You know, things are much more accessible now than having to actually go to the video store and rent a movie. When we had to do that stuff, we generally only did that on weekends. We'd rent stuff. Okay, so kind of like right there. I love creating things like this. Anyways, as I was saying, I love creating things like this. I like things like my little reading tracker and stuff. Because it gives me a creative outlet when I do things like this. And I actually use them. Whereas some of the other trackers and stuff, I don't use them. Okay, so let's get you off of there for a second so I can get a look at what we got going on here for spacing. But yeah, no, hubby and I generally watch a movie every night. It's just, you know, like I said, you don't have to go to the video store anymore, right? You just turn on your TV and hop onto the internet because we've got a laptop connected to our television in the living room. So makes it nice and easy to just chill on the big screen. Okay, so we've almost put down, what was in a row? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've almost put down 16. I don't think I'm going to get much more on here than that without it looking like super cluttered. I should have probably moved him up, but that's okay. Okay, can I get one more on without it looking like way too much? Could put that one up there. Yeah, I could probably do that. Okay, so let's get this guy off of the backing. And get a bit of the sticky off of him. And put that one right there. Kind of need something here a little bit. I mean, I did print out a pumpkin, but it doesn't really work. So let's not do that. Unless we shift a little bit around. Although I kind of like it. I do. Now, the question is, do we add the little check boxes? I'll be right back. All right. I don't have, I mean, granted, I have 3 copies of this book, but I don't want to bust into, I don't want to bust into them too much unless I have to, because I do like these check boxes. I think in this one, we're going to use circles. So we're just going to put little circles in the corners of the boxes. And again, the cut lines on these are just huge, man. Like I don't need that much white around it. Oh my gosh. Especially when I'm trying to fit it into a tiny little corner like that. And yet some of them are cut fine and others not so much, man. It's kind of wonky. All right, so maybe we'll mix and match some, go back and forth. Some on that side, some on that side. Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, that means we need to try and get this guy up. Well, that was easy. Let's stick you there. Let's put, this changes because I cut that one side thinking it was going to go there. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll move it to a different box, like maybe that. And then, like I said, maybe we'll bounce them back and forth just for some fun. They don't all have to be completely the same, right? Sometimes life is messy. And gosh, my life is messy right now. Well, actually, I can't say that. It's not that bad. My house is, you know, actually, I can't say that either. I was going to say my house is trash, but it's not. It's just not the way I like it. And I'm kind of anal retentive when it comes to things being a certain way. It was funny. I spent the better portion of last Monday doing like a deep clean in the lower floor. So like mopping and vacuuming and all that, right? And then hubby comes home and takes his shoes off and whatnot and, you know, leaves them just inside the front door. And then he went to find them later and he's like, where are my shoes? I'm like, in the coat closet where they belong. Have you heard of this invention? It's called a coat closet. And that's where the shoes and the coats are actually supposed to go. I said, I want to be one of those houses that the coat closet actually gets used. He starts laughing at me. Like, I'm not kidding, dude. I'm dead serious. I want to be one of those houses. Or, you know, men are messy in general, right? For the most part, like they're not as, like in the house anyways, like attention to detail compared to what women are. And, hang on, let me get this guy down because he's got a weird border on him. Anyways, I think I want to put that one on this side. Yeah, so let's spin it around this way. Anyways, so I like having white things. Like my house for the majority is white, as well as like I like having white towels and whatnot, but you know, or gray. Like I love neutrals. So our kitchen is all white, and then I have like white, gray, and black dish towels. Well, I will not put the white ones in the kitchen because the man, I like having white bath towels too, but I cannot trust the man to not dirty them to the point where I can't get them clean. Like, I do not know what it is with men. Like, do they not wash their hands fully? Like, I don't know. But like I've said to him, I looked at him and like, this is why we can't have nice things, or this is why I can't have nice things. He starts laughing at me. I'm like, I'm at an age where I want the things. I want the house to look a certain way, right? We don't have small children anymore, so I'm not constantly under a slew of cleanup and housework that's related to small people. So I would like to have my house looking a certain way. He thinks I'm a lunatic. But I mean, overall, he prefers a clean, tidy, organized house too. It's just that, I mean, the man works, like, he works his ass off. So I don't mind taking care of the house stuff, but I'm like, you need to do your part. You need to help me in this. Okay, let me stand up and have a looky-loo. Ooh, cool. Okay, now I got to decide on if we're writing the movies in now or if we're going to write them in as I watch them. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. I think I'm going to write them in as we go. But I went into some of my like seasonal books to see if there was anything else I could add in here. And in here, there's a boo sticker, which I thought might be fun over here by the ghosties. And it's black, so it looks kind of cool. And then the unfortunate thing, I mean, I could put it on label paper. Which book is it in? I think it's in, is it in Best Year Ever? It's in both the Best Year Ever and the Orange Seasonal. But there's this Halloween movie night sticker, which is on a TV, which is kind of cool, but I'd have to put it on label paper because I don't think it's going to show up all that well on the blackout paper. Not really. Sadly, but that's okay. That is okay. Where did you go? You can go right back there. Also, we got little bats. Could stick these in as sort of like little bits of filler, right? That need, you know, in areas that need just a little something, something. Somewhere that did a little something, something. I think we'll stick you right there. Okay, now, do I want to write these in black pen? Yeah, I guess so, right? So far this month, we have watched the first Goosebumps. Oh, I didn't really plan that well. Goosebumps, and then we've watched Goosebumps 2, and then we watched okay, there we go. And then, like I said, I've got this, where is it? This list, which we may or may not get to all of these, which is why I think I'm going to write them in as we watch them. Oh, we watched Hocus Pocus, the second one. Let me put that on here. Technically, it was on the 30th, but I'm going to count it. Woohoo! Very cool. Yeah, see? And that was just me sort of rattling my brain. I'm like, ooh, what is this? What I really want to watch is Practical Magic. It is probably one of my favorite movies ever. Love it, love it, love it. Practical Magic is one of those movies. There's a few of them, but Practical Magic in particular, like I have never had a very strong or good relationship with my sisters. I have two sisters. My older sister's like 11 years older than me, so there was like a huge gap between us, like age-wise. She's like 11 years older than I am, so she was getting married at the time that I was still really, really little, right? And then my baby sister and I, we've never really gotten along, and I don't have anything to do with really either one of my sisters, but because of the relationship between those two sisters and Practical Magic, I'm like, the things that I really wish. Granted, my kids have a really good relationship, which I'm very, very grateful for, but my, wrong planner, my own family, no. Okay, let's go to the insert section of my planner. And let's slip this in here somewhere. I guess we'll put it right behind this one. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all the opposite sides of these pages, right? Because this is a problem with using filler paper. So that's great. I've got a 2-page spread. But what about this side? Maybe I'll put something like Halloween 2022 or something, or October 2022. Maybe I'll decorate this. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But yeah, like you want to do a 2-page spread, but then you've got these other sides that don't have anything on them, which is a little frustrating. But that's a wrap, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and had some fun with me as I played with some creativity, which, you know, sometimes it's nice just to play. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. If you're new, drop us a comment down below letting us know you're new so we can formally welcome you to our community. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao.